We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
We got this.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. 180!
Number 53, Mike 53. Switch.
21.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
12.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Vaughn. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out. Don't take. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Coming to you. Check. Fresno.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
21. Here we go.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Ricky.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. An update from Denver, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
11.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yards to go.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
2.
I got one.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go,
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180!
Check 53, Mike. You're not ready. Slam. Hey, check 24.
65. 6.
Hey, seam 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
11. Set hut.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's going to be a long.
11.
It's going to be a long.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Kill.
I got you.
Roy.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Going up top. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Vaughn. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Begin.
Under 10. 10. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Dante Pettis. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the right side with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on out here. Come get
White.
Come get some. Come on here.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
It's fourth down.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 6. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Over. Mike, 53, Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 22, check.
Looking to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On first down, it's Vaughn. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
We got 4.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Second and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as it fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Echo.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. This to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Pettis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the curl.
21.
Kill.
2.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Check 53, Mike. Oh, you got
12, fellas. Here we go.
Kill.
21.
SOS.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Shift. Watch the shift.
11. 12.
Hey, we got Mike, number 8.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Good track.
21. Here we go.
Check nickel.
Six.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Man.
Check. Check 9.
Bell.
Go. It's running.
Give give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
11.
Baby, that's a big shot.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. 180.
53's Mike.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Taco Charlton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Garoppolo now. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check four!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
56. 56, right there. 56.
Smooth.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taco Charlton in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
56.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Here we go. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Garoppolo on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He completes it to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
13.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.